Hello everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing Justice League Volume 2, The Villain's Journey. Take a look at this comic cover right here. Now, The Villain's Journey consists of issues number 7 through 12 of the Justice League New 52 series, and it is the first volume of the Justice League series set in the present-day New 52 universe. The first volume, Origins, was of course the origins of the Justice League. We then fast forward to today, or well, the current day for the DC universe, 5 years later. And this has two sort of stories in it. The first story deals with Green Arrow wanting to join the Justice League. See, the Justice League is the big time. They are the world's greatest defenders, the world's greatest heroes, and Green Arrow wants to be a member. But no matter how much he tries, no matter where he goes or what he does, Justice League just doesn't want a part of him. But why? Why doesn't the Justice League want to add Green Arrow as a member of the team? Well, that's a little surprise I'll keep a little secret for you guys. The next and the bulk of this story is the villain's journey, which deals with a brand new villain named Graves. Now, Graves was one of the many people that was caught in Darkseid's attack on the world, and during that attack, his family were killed. Not directly, but actually indirectly to Darkseid's attack. See, his family survived for a couple years, but see, they got some kind of, Omega Beam poisoning. Dust and stuff that was hit by the Omega Beam got into their system and slowly killed them. And Graves, well, he blamed the Justice League for this. So, what does he decide to do? What all people that blame the Justice League decide to do. Take their revenge on the Justice League. Because they did nothing wrong. It's really all Darkseid. But again, this guy's a little out of his mind. So anyways, he wants to take revenge on the Justice League, and he wants to do it in a very personal way, tearing and ripping at the things that make them who they are, the tragedies in their lives, the people that have died or the people that they failed. And more importantly, he wants to destroy the Justice League from the inside. And at the end of the day, he might just pull it off. Good, bad, whether or not you should get it. Good. Let's start things off with the art. The art is fantastic in this. Not only is it my favorite artist, Jim Lee, but there's also other artists that jump aboard for the first few issues, and their art is really great in this too. I particularly like how the Justice League reacts to Green Arrow wanting to join the team. How they want to stick to just them being the Core 7, because, well, the Core 7 has worked so well up to this point. Why do they need to add another member? But there's more to that than just them wanting to be a playhouse that only has 7 members and no more. There's a deeper reasoning, and I actually like it, and it's a bit of foreshadowing too. And let's talk about foreshadowing. At the end of this book, there's a lot of foreshadowing to what will happen in the next coming year of the Justice League, which is basically the year we're in. Now, with at the risk of saying some spoilers, it references there being a traitor on the Justice League when they open their ranks, or the Throne of Atlantis story arc, and among other things that haven't been revealed yet, which, again, I'm looking really forward to. And of course, it kind of spoils the Justice League of, not spoils, but foreshadows the Justice League of America comic. So I really do like the foreshadowing at the end, at least retroactively, because now I look back on it, I'm like, wow, this shit all really happened, and I should have been paying attention. Um, Graves as a villain is really actually a good Justice League villain because he attacks the Justice League on a very personal level. Each Justice League member is felt by his attacks, which is great. Everyone kind of gets their moment of tragedy, which at the same time is their moment in the sunshine. Gray's design is also pretty menacing too. I mean, having the souls and cries of his family on his body, pretty disturbing. Some good action scenes, and it's really great to see the interaction with this Justice League team, because this team is by and by my favorite form of the Justice League, the core 7 of the New 52. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, Barry Allen, Flash, Cyborg, and Aquaman. That is the Justice League that I enjoy the most. I love this team. I think it's a great balance. Everyone has a part, everyone works well together, and everyone has a different thing that they can do for the Justice League. Whether it's Batman being the leader, Superman being the heavy guns, Aquaman being able to manipulate the oceans, or Green Lantern being able to, get back up with his Green Lantern ring, or Cyborg hacking into stuff, whatever it may be, everyone has a place on the team, which is why I think this is the best Justice League team. Again, that's just personally me. A lot of people would probably call shenanigans and tomfoolery because Martian Manhunter should be on the team. And don't get me wrong, I love John Jones, but I think his spot on the Justice League of America fits him a lot better, especially seeing the fact that he can become a leader on the Justice League of America, while in the Justice League he would just be Superman number 2. Bad. There's only two things that I could say that are bad about this, and they're just two small things. One of which is more of a personal thing than anything. The first bad, which is the personal thing, is one of the Justice League members do leave the team at the end of this. And again, like I said, I love this team so much, the core 7. So to see this league member leave, it kind of upsets me. It would have been nice to just see this core 7 stick together. That's what makes them them. And it doesn't mean that that member can't come back. It's not like they died or anything. Well, permanently. But it would be not. It leaves the door open for them to come back. So hopefully at the end of the Trinity War that happens. I doubt it, but hopefully it does. The only real complaint I have is this kind of touches upon what's happening in the Court of Owls story arc that was going on at the same time. It felt a little out of place just to have that happen. The Justice League fighting the Court of Owls. This it's weird because they didn't show up in Batman's book, and Batman. It was a very self-contained personal story for Batman, so it felt a little out of place. Putting those two minor things aside, still, this is a great book. Justice League Villain's Journey is a 5 out of 5. It's definitely worth picking up. It really gets to do a personal story for the Justice League. If you read on the back of here, there's a quote from Newsarama that actually does this volume justice. Johns and Lee are delivering what we all wanted all along. Our favorite characters in the same place, playing off one another, showing us how they compare and contrast, which is really what this book is about. The Justice League members showing why they're a team, but also comparing and contrasting what makes them this team. Really is a solid story, and the first two volumes of the Justice League are some of my favorite. Volume 1, Origins, which is arguably, without a doubt, the best Justice League origin story, and Volume 2, Villain's Journey, which is a nice personal story for the Justice League. And it doesn't end there. I can assure you, even though we don't have the trades out yet, that the next volumes for Justice League, the Rise of Atlantis, and moving on to the stuff that is leading up to the Trinity War, the on the grid stuff, Justice League just keeps getting better and better. It's a really great comic that I do enjoy, and Jeff Johns' run, along with Jim Lee, is my favorite. Although Jim Lee left and Ivan Reis jumps on, Ivan Reis still does a really great job with the art. So I'm getting off the beaten track a bit. Justice League Volume 2, The Villain's Journey. Pick it up. It is fun, it's enjoyable, and for the $24.99 that you pay, you get the 6 issues, issue number 7 through 12. You get all the variant covers, which is nice. So you got some extra shit in there too. So there's a little bit of this, a little bit of that for everyone, and there's also the backup stories, which deals with Pandora, which is just really only a couple issues, not issues, but pages. But it's still a lot for your bang of the buck. It's a prestige hardcover. It gives you that 6 issues, all of the variant covers, and the regular covers in the back. Can't complain about that. So, 5 out of 5, pick it up. With that said, this is Andrew saying, peace out for now.